It's even longer than I thought. It is even longer than I thought. I thought it was 82 days. It's 85. I thought 82 was long enough. It's been 85 days since Rachel Morin was killed on a hiking trail in Maryland. She went out on a Sunday at 6, and she did not come home. And it wasn't long before they found her body. This beautiful mother of 5, went for an innocent hike, brutally murdered on that trail. And whoever did it is still out there. And what we do know about him is that he did something terrible in Los Angeles, too. He assaulted a young girl in her home. And as he left that home, he was caught on doorbell video. We've been playing it over and over. Watch this video. Watch him. There he goes after the assault. They slammed the door, obviously terrified of what's happened. Rachel's mom believes that this guy's mom has seen that video and knows it's her son. She believes his family knows that's him. Why haven't they come forward? The police say he will murder again. Why haven't they come forward? Patty Morin joins me now for her first national interview. And Patty, I know you're having some connection issues and you're joining me on the telephone, but I do want to ask, 85 days is a long time, but for you, I'm sure it's still very fresh. How are you holding up?
It's like it happened yesterday. And so it's been really very, very hard. I did some local interviews last week for the first time, and I haven't been able to sleep since then. It's so very devastating, I guess is the only word that I can use. It's so sad. I don't know how to even hold or process the grief. And I know it's like that for the rest of my family because Rachel is a very big, loud part of our family. So there's this empty silence that kind of happens and hangs in the air when we're together because there's a voice that's missing.
I think we were just seeing video of Rachel and her brother just having fun in the car on a video.
And she just the Kirby song.
Yeah, she just looks like she's like the life of the party. She seems like she would be the light of your life. All of her pictures, she just lights up the screen. I mean, honestly. But have the police been good to you in terms of keeping you in the loop as much as they can, understanding the job they have?
I think that, well, first off, this is my first time having to deal with law enforcement in this way. So I don't know what my expectations are supposed to be. I wish that this has already been resolved. But I knew this question was going to be asked to me because it's been asked to me before. And I think that law enforcement has the experience and has done this before. And I know that they know that it's a process. We, as the family of the victim, because we're experiencing this for the first time, we want it to hurry up and be done with.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we understand that it is a process, and it's them, the sheriff and his detectives, trying to put a puzzle back together and not having all the pieces and trying to figure out where the pieces fit.
And protect a prosecution, because there's a whole other side of this. If they catch him, and we hope they will, then they have to prosecute him, and that trial has to hold. They got to put him away. They got to be successful in that courtroom. So we understand why they sometimes can't tell us what we wish they could tell us. I do want to ask you, Patty, the video that we have seen of the killer, the DNA matches to the man who assaulted the girl in LA. And that video is clear as a bell. He is walking out of that home. You believe that his mom has seen this video and knows it's him. What message do you have for his mother and his family?
If that was my son, I would know it was him. If he was a half a block away, I would still know it was him. I know my child. And I believe that if the mother has seen that video, then she knows it's her son. And I don't know why she would protect him. Maybe she can't believe that it's him. But if that is her son, she should say something, because by thinking she's protecting her son or protecting herself, she's actually empowering him to take another life somewhere.
And that's what the police said. They believe he will kill again. Based on their investigation, they said he will kill again. I do want to ask, Patty, you're the grandmother of her 5 children. How are those kids doing?
I think that they are having a really hard time. I know one granddaughter, when I talk to her, she can only talk for a few minutes, and then she'll say, I just can't talk about this anymore. And I know that Rachel has a daughter that has autism, and she just can't understand why her mom hasn't come home yet, why she's not back. And Rachel is very kind and patient with her daughter with autism, and so that daughter considered Rachel her friend. And so she keeps asking, when is my friend coming home? Where is mom? When's mom coming home? So it's really hard because you can't explain it to her in such a way that she can comprehend it. So it's like she's waiting for her mom to come home still. It's very heartbreaking.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.